Colin Slaughter, who is in the absolutely unique in rallycross terms Colt Mirage. That's a front-wheel drive 1600cc car. It includes 3 times British champion Trevor Hopkins in the Ford Fiesta, and he is very much, there he is, number 2, Trevor Hopkins. 270 brake horsepower in that 2-litre Ford Fiesta. Think about that. On his right and your left is Colin Slaughter. Then number 126 is Bill Worley in the Escort, and coming out of the paddock now, the man to watch. There he is in the background, double European champion, leading this year's championship, 4 times champion of Norway. His car, a turbocharged 420 brake horsepower Ford Escort. The man is mustachioed Martin Schanche. 3.5 laps. Left to right then, Worley, Slaughter, Schanche, Hopkins. Hopkins has got an advantage with front-wheel drive, and it's a beautiful start. And so is Schanche. Schanche gets the power down. The championship leader leads away. Trevor Hopkins looks as though he's going to try and drive right round the outside of Schanche, and he does it. Beautiful bit of driving. Going to count. When shows wheels onto the tarmac, you can expect to see him pull away from Trevor Hopkins. 32-year-old Trevor Hopkins, 36-year-old Martin Schanche round the left-hander. Now up into the Hopkins is second, Slaughter is third. Schanche, who I think is going to incur a penalty for a jump start. He's 10 seconds penalty, Martin Schanche, so he's got to win this race by more than 10 seconds. There he goes, and it looks as though he's got a good advantage over Trevor Hopkins. There's the yellow Fiesta in the background with Colin Slaughter. There's only 3 cars effectively in the race because Bill Worley has retired from it. He's pulled off the circuit. They are on their 3rd lap in this 3.5 lap race. The critical thing is Martin Schanche going to finish more or less than 10 seconds ahead of Trevor Hopkins? Well, Schanche is now on his 3rd lap. Hopkins won't know about the penalty, of course, because you don't get pit signals in rallycross. And I'm just going to work out the gap quickly as Schanche goes past me now, and there is Hopkins. It's very close indeed. It's going to be about 8 or 9 seconds. I reckon it's just on 10 seconds that Schanche is leading Trevor Hopkins by, and he's into his last half lap now. The checkered flag is out, leading the championship. Martin Schanche, he crosses the line. Now the seconds are ticking away. It's now 5 seconds, and Trevor Hopkins is approaching. 8, 9. I reckon that Trevor Hopkins, and this is very, very unofficial indeed, I reckon Trevor Hopkins will just have... No, Martin Schanche has won, 2 minutes 49.2, and there must have been about half a second in it between him and Trevor Hopkins because of the jump start penalty that Schanche had. So Schanche gets maximum points from that round, puts him in good stead for a position in the A final later this afternoon, but that we must wait to see.